Hii gari naye ni safi mtu yangu.
Crazy.
The V8.
Sikiza karibu gari yako iende, unanilipa. Umeacha gari yako hapa. Saki umeachia nani gari hapa? Unayumbola nitakuua. Toka hapa.
Hey. Kwa mlango tu zimeshaanza kudownload. We?
Ni madako. Tawa ataka tunaenda court.
Watu watasimama huku ama watu wanakaa wapi?
Yeah.
Piper mute bwana. Hey.
Iza kuna mtu na mtroll hapa. Pole. Let me mute.
This is nice bana. Hapa.
Alafu nijika uko na ofisi huko nyuma. Ndengo uko na ofisi mahali huko nyuma. Sijui wapi.
Hey.
Alafu unatokea na nyuma, utatokea mlango wa nyuma.
Bana. Iko sawa bana. Hii sasa ndio inaweza.
Hii ni pande ya media.
Government, whatever.
Ilikuwa hivi, kesi ilienda hivi.
Hapa sasa ndio final. Hapa ni komedia. Naita police chief bana. Hebu ambia watu. How did you win the case? Inani ngori. Against the people. Sijui utaambia watu ni. Iko sawa bana. Na za hapo zimedownload haraka aje hata kushinda huko kwa kotini.
Mimi najua mimi sijavaa na nimekuja naye hapa. Mimi kwa kuleta kotini acha nikavae.
Sawa. Guys. That was the server's boss. Wacha tukue familia na hizi places. Yes, this is a boardroom. I think tuko first floor kwani. I need to move. Oh, this is the entrance, yeah. So when they come, I'll get to this place using this.
Unaweza kajua jamaa fulani ako na nini double cabin ya black, body ya black.
We cheki, mi sina hiyo radio call. What happens? You guys, nafaa nikabuy radio call ama niduaje?
What is that?
Ametosha. I need to sit down. Where the dawn? Nanisikia kweli?
Carrying through every opponent that stepped into the ring with him. Known for his iron chin and brutal pressure, Margarito climbed the ranks by demolishing fighters night after night, earning the respect and fear of many. But behind this unstoppable demolition, Antonio had a secret.
But there was one of them that actually put cement or something in their gloves. That was that Mexican gentleman, Antonio Margarito.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hold on, what the fuck?
We Lahi.
Mzee,
Bana sina radio call. What happens bana? Si munilete radio call.
mimi sijaingia bro.
Hujaingia huku ndani?
Na try ku make nini yangu. Hii mic yangu voice change.
Unasikia voice yangu imechange ama?
Ni nani wewe kwanza?
Inaongeaje? Bezamo.
Sasa nafaa nikuambiaje? Inaongea kama cartoon. Kale cartoon kalo imera.
Una sound kama nani? Kama link vile ana sound.
Ile base inakuanga gani?
Ule Nati pia alikuwa na sound hivi.
Alikuwa na sound hivi? Nai?
Ina sound aje?
Hiyo wachana nayo. Ni aje bro?
Nataka base. Sijui ya base ni gani?
Sorry?
Ukitumia hiyo apply, siko kwa voice mode.
Niko kwa hiyo app, natafuta voices.
Voice mode.
Niko kwa hiyo app.
Finya wewe kitu ya masikio utajisikia ndio uje venye sauti yako inatoka.
Mbona sijisikii? Waje nimeifinya na sijisikii. Mzee. Oza, hello, sijisikii bro, what the fuck?
Hey, we Don.
Kwa nini natumia voice changer different?
Mimi sina radio call. Ama mimi nitaongea tu.
CashKid.
Don, hebu cheki screen
Wewe
yangu.
CashKid unaniua na hizi assets. Hebu tafuta clothing shop nyingine.
Don, hebu cheki nini yangu.
Ndio unanimaliza na hizi assets wewe CashKid. Siwezi hapa zi.
Yo. What the hell? Don, hebu cheki screen yangu.
Kujisikia kama umefinya hiyo kitu unafai kujisikia.
Sijisikii, sina kushow.
Ufinye yaro. Shida hadi mimi najisikia. Output inaenda MD. Weka speaker USB.
Yo. Oh.
Ndio hiyo, acha kushare.
But mbona inalia like
Cause ina pick ni unajisikia machine yako ni nini? Mfano. Kisha sikia sauti unatumia utaizima.
Okay.
Yo.
We, hii radio call nitapataje? Si mtu anibaye radio call
Yeah.
moja. It's
Yeah.
Ile base yenye ulikuwa unatumia ilikuwa gani?
Custom alafu cheza na pitch.
Ati custom.
Custom voice cheza na pitch. Sioni stream yako niko kwa game. Chezi watch na download assets. Unayo custom alafu kukando
na hii generator bana. Hii custom pitch alafu
nipunguze pitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Ndio hiyo. Cheza na pitch unasikia voice hadi
Yo.
Yes, what's rada? Yo, usemaje? Uza.
Toka hapa.
Toka hapa. Oh.
Sijawahi usikia.
Oi, guys, rada. Chill. What's up? What you saying, bro? Yes. What's it mute?
We chief bwana, umenipea security kweli?
Nikupe security gani?
Nimeona watu bwana wameingia hapa kwa ofisi yangu.
Hapo hata sifai kupea security. Si mnakuja kuni nini? Ni ambush. Security ya gani?
Mimi na kuambush kweli, mimi ni neutral body.
Anakuja kuni ambush.
Wewe ndio chief bwana, lazima you assign security to judiciary.
Makarao ni wawili sasa pia.
Judiciary must be neutral.
Yaani ushaanza na hadi hatujaingia kwa event.
I am telling you. Nimeona hapa watu kama 5 wameingia kwa ofisi yangu bwana. Sijakwambia niko na mpaka ofisi. Court session in 3. Na sijapatiwa radio call bwana. Sasa itakuwaje?
pia kusumbua bwana. Ah,
Hey, how are you? Hii suti iko sawa bana, my friend. Where did you get this one?
Imetoka majuu, imetoka Italy.
Ulimport kutoka Dubai?
Italy Buddha, sio Dubai.
That is a nice one. That is very nice.
Ini imported Buddha.
That is white cotton.
So
that is a very nice suit, my friend. Yes.
Jaji mwenyewe. We, singia radio.
See, I'm waiting for the... Me, I need a radio call.
Una radio?
Yes.
Abia CashKid akupe.
Ako?
Nimemwacha hapo nje. Si ndio ule CashKid pale?
Buende umwambie anisaidie na radio call.
Ule pale enda mwambie.
Amevaa white.
Ule ako na white. Ako na kofia white.
CashKid. Nisaidie radio call. Wananisikia kweli?
Oh, nasemaje?
Nisaidie radio call. Mimi sina radio call.
$10.5.
Thank you. Hiyo PK. Hebu kama huku. Hebu kama. Radio call inasetiwa aje?
Buto alafu weke ingia inventory alafu use weka 10.5.
Niweke?
Kwa nini kwa dunia nyingine?
10.5.
Yangu I click anything.
Ukitoa inakwambia aje?
Imetoa radio tu.
Akuletea nini namba hapo?
Ile namba ya 1 or 500.
Sasa hapo andika 10.5.
Mimi sioni watu ama watu hajafika.
Aiandiki.
Taandika finya itaandika 10.5.
Ai, nishia screen uone.
Hebu weka nini finya click hapo kwa hizo namba alafu andike 10.5.
Na click hizo namba ama nafanya andika na keyboard. Ni click na keyboard.
Andike namba na keyboard.
10.5.
Aiandiki 10.5 alafu enter.
Alafu finya hiyo ka green kama unapiga. Uko ndani.
Unasikia?
Finya alt. Alafu ongea.
Unanisikia?
Finya alt. Rudisha nini? Rudisha radio. Rudishe simu bado naiona kwa mkono.
Nirudishe wewe ndani.
Kwa mfuko escape.
DJ.
Unanisikia?
Finya.
Yo.
Ongea lazima ufinye alt.
Unanisikia?
Finya alt. Hii ya kudadai.
Nasikia.
Iko sawa.
Haya, tuende national anthem imeisha. Tuende. Afrika Mashariki tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu, jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarishe umoja wetu, ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano iwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na desturi zetu, jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa makini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tulijenge jumuiya bora, jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. I think my seat is too close to my walk path. I will put court in session once I've seated down.
Huyo ni nani amekaa hapo huyo? Huyo amefungwa mashtaka na amekaa chini.
I think I'll be able to sit now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, thank you very much for the persistency, and thank you very much for the persistency. I think we have order in court. Can we remain seated now, fellow gentlemen? Yeah, that is now good order in court. Those who are still standing, you are allowed to sit now kindly. Okay, this honorable court is now in session. I am Judge Zakei. I am presiding over a matter of the people versus the police in this country. I would want to give an honor to all people present around here. I am expecting you to maintain decorum at every level, no matter how heat it's gonna be. I will respect that everyone respect each other. Simply, gentlemen, in this court, I want to give you just 3 rules that will be of conduct within our proceeding. Okay, let it be known that you will only speak when you have been recognized by the court. Number 2, you will address the court as your honor. Okay, I think number 3 should be any form of interruption or misconduct should not be tolerated around or within ourselves. Okay, I think I'll call out for the case. This court, today as I proceed, I acknowledge that we have received multiple complaints, allegation, most of it being negligence, lack of response, and misconduct of the police chief and the police fraternity. The court will now hear from the complainant. I would give the floor to the complainant, the first complainant. Do you have any statement from complainant side? Because
Yes.
Okay,
I would like to
proceed.
be the first complainant. Your Honor, sorry. I would like to ask for permission to come on board.
You are granted. Order, kindly please speak on the mic.
Mic check, mic check.
Thank you. We can hear you audibly.
Thank you. So, as you all know, we are here today because the police department is no longer the police department as we know it. It's a gang department because they've decided to operate out of the laws. So my first complaint is that the police has been selecting on how they are going to enforce the law. They are not going to follow the law as it is. So that is my first complaint. My second complaint is that the police has been planting evidence every corner. You are to get arrested while you are driving. You have cocaine, whatever. It's just beyond reasoning, borderline crazy. My third complaint is they are too corrupt. You can bribe a police officer, and you are and another person is arrested. So I don't know what's happening, and I would like to get clear answers from the chief of the police. And let me proceed. Just proceed. And the enforcement of beating people. I don't know why the police is using too much force on beating us, Bana. We are here. My friend is actually in the hospital right now as we are speaking. One of the hands is broken. I don't know how he's going to service his wife, but this is too much. And everything is pointing back to the head of police, because the department, it looks like the department doesn't have a direction of what is following the head. And another complaint is that whenever you want to get service from the police, is that the chief of police is no longer there. He's actually doing his own while crime is operating like crazy out here. So we need answers, and we need someone to take the blame, and we need someone to go to prison for it. And we need to know if the police department is going to reform, and what steps are going to be taken, measures, and to implement. And we need officers who don't get D's in their exams, because this is happening because officers around here ni kama wanapata D sana bana. They are operating below D's. And another complaint is that watu wanauliwa bwana. The police is using deadly force, manze. Tunazika watu right, left and center. So sijui kama waliambiwa silaha ni free kutumia. Hawajali maisha yetu. Wanafaa kutulinda, lakini wao ndo wanatumaliza. Sasa tumalizwe nje na askari, tumalizwe na wezi, tumalizwe na mabibi zetu ndani. And we cannot survive in this city. That is all I can say for now. I would like to go back, and whenever I have more points, I think I'll raise them later. I need to give chance to someone else to come and state their complaints. Thank you.
Okay, that was the complainant number 1. Do we have another complainant in the side of the people?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please step forward to the floor.
I have a complaint.
Where are you kindly?
Your Honor. Good evening. First, pardon my English. Manze, kizungu ilikuja na mili manze. Kwanza mimi niko na shida moja. Hizi siren za maaskari. Manze, askari ako na siren nyingine jo. Sijui ni noise pollution. So kwanza hiyo. First complaint. Number 2. Imagine afande anakutandika na kuweka chini, alafu anakukojelea madharau. Haifai kuwa hivyo. Complaint number 3. Chief of Police, instead akuwe kwa ofisi, ampata akigonga mawe huko kwa kware. How is that helping us? Nafaa kuwa kwa police station anatusaidia, lakini sijui ako wapi. Unampata mining. Sani kuna kitu ingine. Yes.
Thank you very much for bringing up the voice of the people. Meanwhile, I am noticing that the chief has not yet arrived in this court. Will it be true if I summon such a fellow?
Answer the questions.
Do we have the chief of the police here?
The assistant chief, I think, is around, or someone.
Yeah,
I will prefer the assistant chief to come and sit to the left side of this court.
I believe I have a complaint.
Yes, carry on, please. Carry on, please. We are waiting for the complaint. Speak to the mic.
Your Honor, I would like to request that the assistant chief should come and sit there. We don't want him to sit with us here.
Yes, it is what I have commanded the court. The police department should be on this platform and sitting right at the left side of where I'm seated. There are 2 chairs. If we have the chief, then I presume also the assistant should be on the same side, and a few officers sitting on the brown seats behind them. Kindly comply with the court as we proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a complaint against the department of this city. May I continue?
Kindly, would you clarify, are you complaining about the police and the chief,
yes,
or are
yes,
you complaining about
police.
the city management? Because fully the city is not managed by the police.
Okay, well, I'm just complaining about especially the chief. In fact, I want to complain about the chief, bro.
Okay, if you are basing your complaint on the chief and the police department, kindly come to the stage. Let us hear you from our mic here.
Yes, so I want to say that the chief of this city is very corrupt, first of all. Because
kindly let's have decorum. I can't see you. I have to see you before we continue.
I'm at the podium.
I can't see you. Can you?
To look at
Barrister, can you see the complainant?
Yes, I can see. Yes, I see you.
Nice. That is very good. Now I can see.
Yeah, you can see me. May I continue on?
Okay, carry on, please.
So as I was saying before I got interrupted, is that it has come to my attention that this police department, headed by the chief in staff, is very corrupt. So I can give you an example, just one example. I have many examples, but I will just give you one example.
Cheki, simwambie msee hapo Alistair Manani aniteleport court.
And whoever
Guys, ambieni admin.
Kuna siku nilishikwa na bestia. Can I speak Kiswahili, waona?
Yes, carry on please. It's also a national language.
Yeah. Sasa kuna siku nilishikwa na beste yangu. We were just doing business as usual, just like any other person in this city will do business. So we got into a little trouble, and the chief himself asked me for bribe. But since I was broke at that time, I could not manage to pay him the bribe. And I went to prison for 12 months. But my friend never went to prison because he only had to pay 12K. And he showed me the 12K he paid for the chief. So, Your Honor, that is just some of the corrupt things you have in this city. Yeah, thank you so much. That's it, bro.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, look on that. Look on that.
Sorry? Okay, I think the court shall proceed. Do we still have more complainants, or should I shift to the chief's side?
Yes.
Okay, let another complainer come up before we get to the defendant.
Your Honor, I would also like to complain about sexual harassment from the police department. It was reported by a few civilians that they were arrested, but then they came out from prison. They were falsely imprisoned. But when they came out from prison, they were no longer men, but women. So I don't know what happened, but the act was taken by the police and leaded by the chief of police. Thank you.
Order, gentlemen. Are you able to substantiate that? How do people go to a police station and come out in a different gender?
Okay, so they came out with their machine hanging, but behind there, you see now women, we only have SIM2. So it was open. The tray was open, Your Honor. So the police was opening everyone that is going there, apart from ladies.
Would you kindly clarify what you're talking about? Where was open?
You know, Your Honor, some things cannot be said here. I cannot literally say it direct, but so you see now SIM2, they are opening bwana. Wanafungua hizi vitu hawana huruma.
Okay, you can carry on if you had another point.
That was my point. Na watu wanalia huku nje bwana. Mwanaume anafika nyumbani, sasa nyumba inakuwa iko na bibi wawili. We cannot continue like this.
Hizi kaza mafi.
Order, please.
Yeah, I would like to specifically get answers on that from the department. And how they're going to make sure that women stay as women.
Okay, the court will take that into consideration. I believe the defensive side is here. Are we prepared enough on the side of the defendant?
I don't know. We would like to hear from the defendant. They are just quiet. They are not even speaking, and they are.
I believe so. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I would want to hear the chief respond, or if you may have a lawyer, you can come up.
At the moment, Your Honor, we don't have a lawyer.
Okay, we will wait for the chief to recompose himself and handle the obligation towards his department, so that we are able to get the proper analogy of what his side will present in this court. So the defendant, you're free to bring up your case.
All right, Your Honor. Before the chief comes up, I will have a few words as the deputy.
Okay, carry on, please. Come forward.
All right, Your Honor. Thank you for this opportunity. It's actually nice when citizens express their concerns. It is their constitutional right. Your Honor, our department. I will just say some few things about our department. All those have been said. Yes, some might be true, some might be false, but Your Honor, I feel like it's unfair to. I feel like it's unfair to just state things without actually proving them. So, for the claimants that are affected or think that they have been affected, if there is any evidence they want to present to the court, I believe that that should be the right procedure, and then the right decision will be made upon the review. But with just talking, I believe, Your Honor, that is unfair and it is tarnishing our department. As the deputy, I believe in my officers. I believe that we are doing the best thing possible for this wonderful city. Also, okay, I've had a lot of things, and all I can say is the department is not as they say so. Being a police officer is not easy. I might invite some other people to apply for this job one day and see and assess and see how this and how things are run in the police department. It's not an easy job, so we cannot really answer or solve everybody's questions or everybody's pleas at the same time. There's a procedure and they must wait. But unfortunately, with our citizens, they are not patient. They're not patient with us. So I believe that's why they're venting that. They're saying whatever they're saying. For anybody who feel that they have been affected, please provide evidence for that, and we believe that we will solve your case accordingly. I also believe in my chief. I don't know about him mining and all that, but he is a wonderful chief, and he actually works for bribing. I've not heard of any cases that he has bribed anybody. I'm one person who doesn't believe in bribing. And so if I hear that one of my officers has actually bribed, what I do is I take that case seriously, and there are severe punishment for that. Because I believe that for us, for a city to go forward, we must be corruption free. So unless the claimants have evidence for that, I believe I feel like, Your Honor, those are just hurting the department and tarnishing our reputation.
Okay, I believe you've tackled a few, but the court will be open now for the chief to proceed.
Thank you.
I request the chief of this country, you may now proceed and respond to the allegation presented before you in this court.
Chief Don Bimanga. May I speak in Swahili? Not good in English.
We don't want you to look at us, please.
Your Honor,
It is in order for you to use Kiswahili. It is also one of our national language, so be obliged.
Okay, so nimesikia yasiwa na complain. To be honest, naweza sema zote ni uongo except for a few zenye naweza sema ni my fellow officers walifanya, tulirekebisha na the same suspect na alisema wako satisfied. Kuna mtu amesema PD atakuwa the guy mwenye alisema ananionanga mind, kuna evidence uliniona mind. Swali yangu ya kwanza, chief sijakuwa around, nilienda burial ceremony. Mnajua kuna my daughter alikufa juzi, kulikuwa na burial ceremony, alikufa, so kulikuwa na family gathering, tulienda sikuwa around. Deputy aliniambia kila kitu ilikuwa sawa, department ilikuwa ina run, cases zote zilikuwa solved. Anasema huwa to respond wakileta report, nyinyi wenyewe sijai ona report zenyu. After sikusikia anything that kuna msee ameleta report PD ati aliambia fande fulani na fulani na kusaidika. Actually after nimekuja jana nikatembea city, nilishangaa sana, nilikuwa kidnapped ati watu wamekasirika ati haifanyi kazi. Jana nilikidnap, nimerudi tu chini, nimehappen kidogo hivi naambiwa kuna kesi kwa court. So I'm wondering how wase wanakuja kureport wako na guards za kukidnap a whole, tasaidiana aje kama nyinyi wenyewe mko against us? Nataka tuwasaidie aje? At the same people kama mwenye ameriport Ahmed, I guess jina yake ni Ahmed Warsan, yuko hadi kwa database, kama yeye ni citizen wa huku.
Hata nimejikunia. Judge, see the evidence. I cannot cover my mouth.
Order in court. We need decorum around here. Who is that speaking from the other side?
Ahmed Warsan. The guy is kama ni Mkenya. Don't know if he's a citizen of this country. Kila mahali ana cause chaos. Kimwangalia hata siji hata niseme nini. Mimi naweza taka ni hawa tu wameleta kesi, kuna evidence watuambie. Kama kuna evidence kwa karatasi, judge atuonyeshe.
We have a physical evidence. Wacha tukuje we present our evidence.
Order, please. Would you kindly request for any interjection? If you want to communicate kindly, I will be able to give you. You just raise an objection, and I will be able to comply kindly. You don't just speak out of hand.
Sorry, Your Honor. We would like to present our evidence as the chief has stated that we don't have any evidence. We have a physical evidence here.
Okay, objection sustained. When I say sustained, I mean you can now proceed. If I give you an overlapped, it means you should not continue. So your objection is sustained. So kindly interject.
Thank you. Okay, so let this court know that the chief is stating that some of the things that we are complaining is false, but one of the things I complained here was sexual harassment. You see now here is Mr. CashKid.
Order, please. Order. May I interject? I will request the chief to sit down. Kindly be seated.
Thank you.
Okay, carry
As
on.
all the citizens can see, and the court can also observe that Mr. CashKid here is experiencing medical trauma. And when I mean medical trauma, this is going to be physical, mental, and even on behind there. The department dealt with him properly. He cannot sit. He cannot go to toilet.
Hata kukaza mafi ni ngumu.
I believe like 2 minutes ago before we came here, pale nyuma kunanuka. Sorry, Your Honor. So this is serious. We are not speaking of something that is not happening. Kama hii may happen, you think we are lying about everything else.
Okay,
Your
I
Honor,
am
just
able
so
to
you
get
know,
your sentiment, and
he
I
can
think
testify as a witness that the chief was one of the people who molested him.
What?
okay, order in court. I think the chief, you will be obliged to comply and respond directly because they have a living evidence. I will request the chief to reply from his
A
seat.
living testimony.
Yes, we demand compensation.
Order
Let
in
me
court,
just
please.
point it
We
out
speak
just
under
for
one.
making reassurance. Mr. CashKid, can you point to one of the persons that molested?
Order in court. Order in court. I am saying, I am commanding the chief to remain seated. Speak from your seat and let the complainant be standing as they wait for your
Ananishtua bana.
input.
Asinikaribie.
Your
Okay.
Honor, also object on all those claims.
Okay, carry on.
Your Honor, you can say.
I object, Your Honor. I would like to call for the medic in town. Do we have medic back there? Because he was the one who attended on Mr. CashKid. Thank you.
Okay,
Can
the medic march to the...
what happened?
Can the medic come up kindly?
The medic will explain. Let me take a seat here.
You are obliged to be there. You can sit there for now.
Mi kuketi ni ngumu. Acha ni
Your Honor, I also object.
Objection overruled. Let's first hear from the medic.
Yes. We received this patient here on 24th after he was released. On receiving him, he complained of back problems. On further diagnosis, we determined that his anus was with abnormal diameters. For a normal human being, it should be not more than 10 millimeter. His was exceeding 20 millimeter, which is very abnormal. So we asked him what happened, and he explained to us how he was molested, and we further approved that we found the remains or the remains of whatever he was done in his internal organs. So that's all from the hospital.
Okay, I believe the defendant side is able to see a living evidence that they had requested, and at the same time,
to present the medical report.
that is in order. That is in order. At the same time, you have substantiated your evidence through bringing a medic that is well known in town, and I think is not a quack.
I object, Your Honor.
Okay, objection sustained. Kindly come up.
I feel like whatever the doctor is saying is actually not sitting right with us. I believe for us to conclude all this, I believe that we should involve a third party to thoroughly investigate on this, and not just move forward based on the doctor's reports. You never know. They might have bribed the doctor or threatened his life with something, just something, so that he can say all this. But I believe that that's not our department. That's not our department.
Okay, I would want to ask a question in this court. Is the doctor well known by the police department?
Yes,
Yeah, he is the best doctor we have at this.
I want the defendant side to reply. Has he been involved in treating the police department?
Your Honor, let me answer to that. Actually, the doctor is actually kind of new to us. The only doctor we knew was the head of the department of EMS. His name is Mr. Lincoln Walkers. So he's actually I think he's the head of the EMS and the chief of EMS. So I believe with him around,
sorry to
he's able to.
Order. Let the deputy continue, please.
Yes, so we have been working alongside Mr. Walkers. So whenever we have any cases, we would actually ring to him and he would respond to the scene. So I believe he is the best person to determine all this. For him, he is actually new to us. I think I've met him once or twice. That's what I have to say.
Do you have the paramedic that you trust? The guy, the head of department, is he in court?
I would like to correct the deputy.
Order. Kindly, I've given you a very clear interjectory line if you want to interject into the case as we move on. Just ask for objection, and I'll be able to understand what you want to air out. Objection sustained. Kindly come up.
All right, Your Honor, sir. I also want to say something about. He said he was arrested. I want him to tell us exactly what was the cause of the arrest. Cause I'm actually perusing through the cases and reports here. He has never in our database. There's no incident linked to him.
Okay, deputy. We are waiting for the interjection to come up, but you came up. It is also a point. Okay, please come up.
But also,
I need you to speak from the other side. Stand on the left side, kindly. Not that side. Come to the left side, on my left hand. Yes. I think that should be a respective area to communicate from. Then, deputy, kindly raise up an objection.
Pardon?
I would want you to raise up an objection anytime you want to interject. As we speak, the flow is on the complainant side, and we have a witness on the platform trying to air out something. Kindly come up, our witness.
I would like to correct the deputy here. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm the head of EMS, and the person he's referring to is one of my employees. This just shows you how incompetent this police force is. It doesn't know the public workers of the city. I've been the head of EMS since the hospital was started back in 1999.
Okay, deputy, would you want to respond on that?
Yes. He said that he is the chief of EMS. Okay, which is fine, but on many occasions, the guy he's saying that it's his employee is the one who has been handling most of the responses in our department. Also, the claimant is saying that he was arrested at a traffic stop. Kindly, I would, Your Honor, I would kindly request him to, because we normally when we do a traffic stop, we actually do a citation. So if you can actually prove that there's a citation or a fine for that actual date, that would also help our investigation. One thing he also said is he was arrested, but from his first statement was that he was assaulted. So I don't know how those two things are correlated.
Order, gentlemen, Mr. Deputy Chief.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which complainant are you referring to as you...
The one who said that he was molested.
No, he did not say. The court can clearly see he was molested. No one is blind. And they have a practitioner.
Yes, thank you.
They have a medical practitioner who has proven you. He has even given you a portal where you can search and see who is the rightfully employed doctor in that hospital. Then you have also overruled your point by saying it is okay if he is the head of the department. How can you have a quack head of department?
All right, Your Honor, that must have been my error. But what I'm saying is, he's actually claiming that he was arrested, right? In our database, he is not. There's no evidence. There's no case or report linked to him. Also, he said that he was arrested at a traffic stop. There is a citation for that. So if you can actually provide that, we can actually determine that he was actually arrested, because we can determine, yes, he was actually arrested by the chief. But at this point, I don't see any reports in our database. I don't see any cases that are linked to him.
Order, gentlemen. I want you to be truthful in this court. If you lie to this court, then things will not end up well. You cannot expect a civilian to give you a citation on where he was arrested. If the police decide not to book him, then it means we cannot have civilians with evidence when they were arrested. It is the Department of Police to
Let me correct you. When we do a citation, there's that what is this called? When we actually find them, there's that record that remains with them. They can actually view it. It's like a paper that remains with them. They actually view it.
I object, Your Honor. I believe the department should also have a copy. Why does the department want the civilian to provide? Is the department that is on the other side will be providing all the information.
And that's why I'm saying he's claiming to have been arrested. In our database, we have nothing.
Because you delete the database, you clean everything.
Order in court. I think the deputy is defensive, even though you cannot claim and request a civilian to give you evidence over a database that is controlled by the National Police. So I also would want you to present a few witnesses to the defendant side, the police. Let me see a few witnesses, because as far as the case is concerned, you can be able to see where it's headed. The people have so much pain, and they're even expressing themselves in the simplest language they understand. If you see a community very fearsome to a level that it can interject and kidnap a chief, it means, deputy, you people are very much answerable. If you cannot protect your old chief, How can this country have a chief who is kidnapped? Are you able to give us a proper resuscitation? Why would a chief be kidnapped by civilian? Just a few individuals.
Objection. Your Honor.
Objection sustained. Come up, chief. Objection sustained. Come up, chief.
It's the chief. The reason as to why I was kidnapped. I feel safe with my fellow citizens. No. Like singefikiria wanaweza ni kidnap because I felt I was safe walking alone with them because me personally najua wanna provide the service that they require, meaning nikibelieve mimi ni mtu mzuri, mbona nikuwe like afraid kutembea peke yangu? Si lazima nikuwe na backup if I know I'm safe in the streets. Lakini citizens ni akina nani? Wakaamua kufanyia mambo magunzi, wakatuma.
A police officer is always to be alert.
Order, please.
We object.
Order.
Your Honor, we object as civilians. The chief was...
Wait, I'm speaking. He had a chance.
Order in court. Can you let the chief presume?
So, me being kidnapped, seriously blame my fellow colleagues because I felt safe walking in the streets alone. Because Najua, we have good students. Unless Giza, hao ni watu wabaya. Wenye sahi, kesi zote zinatolewa hapa. Jaba, hakuna ukweli. Mse anasema nilimuwaiza nyuma. Mimi mwenyewe niko na bibi.
Jaba, so he was high. I object. He was high.
I have a wife. Vile nimewambia.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
Order. Objection overruled. Kindly chief, continue.
Yeah, I have a wife and children. I'm too old to be nothing in a young man's back. I have a very beautiful wife, and the guy, I don't recall doing any traffic stop. So, either give us a clear evidence that can really happen. The medic anasema, the same medic ajui kama kuna employed kwa department yake mwenye huwa na work na PD. Because ni leo jana ndio chief of medic amekuwa akiwork na PD. Hizo siku zingine imekuwa.
Sorry chief, I would want you to respond to the third complainant. Let us just not respond anymore to the medic, because that one will make you lose your case.
Okay.
They have enough evidence to prove all that. The portal acknowledges the medic that was here, and this is a very honorable court. You cannot presume giving false information.
Okay.
So what I want you to handle, the third complainant complained of bribe.
Bribe?
Yes.
Bribe against who?
You have been bribed. You pick a lot of bribe.
Okay, let me. Did he bribe me directly or his friend is the one who bribed? Because I don't recall taking any bribes, and I don't take any bribes. I'm fair and just to all citizens. Okay,
and what is your response on the fourth one who claims of sexual assault and harassment?
Not guilty.
Would you kindly give us an input that will show us that you are not involved? Because they already have doctor's prescription and they have so much to give in. How would
Your Honor, just to add, all I'm saying is he actually said that he was arrested. We usually book in whoever is arrested, and we actually make reports on that. So I've gone through all the reports. Nothing comes up to that guy's name. So I don't know what he's actually trying to prove, putting a blame on PD that he was
They
molested.
never documented anything.
Order, please. If you
station
need
by
to
the maid.
interject, just raise for an objection.
Your Honor, like I said, I'm a very truthful person, and whoever can actually come forth and say that he has bribed me, and have evidence for that, I'm going to resign today. So I believe in, when I was given this work, Your Honor, I was just, and it doesn't matter whether he was a police officer who did it or whether it was a citizen. I always give out my fair judgment. So, Your Honor, for him to just say he was arrested and was molested in the PD department, I believe that is just unfair, because we normally book in people. If you are arrested, we actually take your fingerprints. It's there. We take fingerprints and we document that you were arrested, and this were taken off you, and this were your charges. So I don't know how a basic or a mere traffic stop led to him being arrested, and then him molested in the police department. Your Honor, you can even feel that is just a makeup. They're just making up, and they're just baseless.
No, Your Honor, we can explain on that, on how the situation came from a traffic stop to a person getting himself in police custody and being molested.
Okay, come up, please come up.
And Your Honor, just to add on that before I finish, whoever who actually said I was molested, you can see he's not even talking. This guy was not there, and he's the one telling all the facts. So I don't know.
Your Honor, that's why
I don't know. So I don't know how he has all the information.
Order in court.
Your Honor, I don't know why. I don't know how he has all the information, even exceeding the one who was molested. So I just find it so. Yes.
Mr. Deputy Chief, it is only fair if you come to court with enough information and evidence, and that is what the person in question is doing. The guy has so much information. He's done his homework.
He's leaving faces everywhere. He cannot
And kindly, you need to communicate facing the court. You are giving us your back.
Yes, Your Honor, you see how incompetent the police department is. This is insubordinate, childish, and we cannot work like this, but Your Honor, my guy there is, oh my God, he's facing, medical.
Can we have medic there and help that person?
Your Honor, as you see live, this is, I have no words to say. All we can say is we need these people in prison. We need them out of police department, and we need a new chief of police and someone who is going to take the job seriously, and this city to go back to how safe it was before.
Okay, thank you. I would want the deputy chief to respond on the second complainant, who rose up on a few points. He gave us one: you're part of the air pollution team. You're polluting the air around their homestead. You sounding your siren very loud. Then the second point was police brutality. Then he used a slang anakukojolea kwa mdomo. How would that happen? Then lastly, I think he complained on the police chief not being around, but that one he answered. Okay, give us that.
All right, Your Honor, just to answer on the sirens. Your Honor, the sirens are there for a purpose. And as a citizen, when you hear a siren, that means we are going to an emergency. So I don't know why the citizens are saying it's a noise pollution, whereas we actually trying to save lives. You might find that there are shots fired in this particular place. We cannot, Your Honor, we cannot drive because it's an emergency. We cannot drive with those lights. It's an indication that you must give way for us to reach on time. Those lights are, I don't know why they're actually saying it's noise pollution. About mtu kukojelewa, Your Honor, I just feel those are just baseless accusations. We have trouble in our table. I don't think we can actually be doing those things when we have so much to do. Sasa unapata time ya kwenda kujolea mtu aje. Kusema tu ukweli. These are just based on, and I feel that they're just doing this to tarnish the reputation of PD. How? I don't even find it funny. I don't know how a old grown person can I don't find it funny at all.
Okay. I think the court has heard your interjection. Do we have any witness remaining before we lead ourselves to a verdict to safeguard our city?
Witness back there. Najua mko wengi bwana. Want to come as a witness hapa mbele.
Your Honor, just to say something. This guy, is he the lawyer to the claimant? Because I also saw him giving his own account here. I don't know. He's now acting as the people's lawyer. So I don't know.
Order, please.
It's like he knows everything that is disturbing everyone here. He's forcing people like
Your Honor, let the court know that the department is wanaingizia juu yangu, so I don't know what's happening.
He's even interrupting.
Okay. Order in this case. I think we're going in circles now. What I want us to understand is, number one, you are providing your own evidence as civilian. They have no any court representation who is a lawyer or a barrister. The same case applies to the police department. You people also don't have lawyers or barristers to represent you. So the person in question might be given that chance because a community has a leader. They might be having such a scenario as the police. The police also has a leadership structure. So that one should not be a bother. I would only request everyone to air out their sentiments in accordance to the law of this land. So do we still have any other evidence, or do I adjourn with my team to peruse on your evidences just to clarify them and certify if they are legal evidences to be presented in court?
Your Honor, I believe we as complainants, we've concluded our complaints, and the court has seen that we speak nothing but the truth. Thank you.
Okay, that is in order. The defendant side, are we okay, or do we have any other input to give?
I believe we are okay, but unless there is evidence, Your Honor, those are just baseless accusations.
Okay. I think having heard all parties, and I would want to review all the submission with my team. So the court will take a moment to review the testimonies and evidences, and in 5 minutes we should be back seated and rolling as we give the final verdict. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All
been tough. That was tough, man. That was tough, man. This evidence. Ay, 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 ay. That was very, very, very tough.
Tuimarike. Mungu yeye.
Kenya.
That we conclude with that after the owners in the verdict.
Really?
Medic, we need medic.
Order in court. Order kindly. Can the medic sort out this issue and let us be in our seats?
Very nice. Tumechange.
Toka karibu na jaji.
Okay, order in court. I am very glad you are all in good spirit. Sorry for those who receiving attacks, and the court also give a sorry to the chief who lost a daughter. But either way, we have to have a verdict on this case. So this is the judge, Sakei, and this evening we want to give a very sensible judge towards our city, because I'm also a city dweller in the same place. So your security is my security. It bothers me, it bothers you. So if we have a good police department, you will enjoy, I will enjoy, the police themselves will enjoy. Okay, I'll give you the first verdict will come in handy with the city needs to function, and without the law enforcers, then it means we cannot run the city. And the law enforcers, who are the police department, we have to have them in place so as our justice can also be found. This one, as I speak this evening, it is not in a call to defend the police department, but we all agree we need the police department in a country. And the court also recognizes that while individuals within the department may fail, the institution itself remains essential. The much we request the police is to adjust, to listen to the people, and to comply to the necessary needs of the town. Thirdly, we will have a lot of consequences if we lost the department as it is right now. The police department, truly, if this department collapses, there is no one who will respond to crime tomorrow. When people protect each other, others will be standing against each other. People will fight. People will not fear anyone. Because I, as the judge, I also need a law enforcer. Fourth, my fourth verdict. The solution before this court is not a dismantle the police department issue. There is no need to dismantle the police department other than to advise them and give them our views and deal with the corrupt officers. Number 5, I want to acknowledge the public pain. It is very true. It is very painful. You can see an adult being sodomized, others being abused, others being misused. This court does not dismiss that. That is a crime raised, and the people orchestrating that, they shall be taken into books and they must pay. If it means them being jailed, it should happen. Finally, I think I'm requesting for accountability in the police department. Those who are failing on their duty, they must be accountable. They must be held accountable. Rank or not ranked police, they must be accountable. Then I want to be clear here. Internal review of the police conduct shall be done. Response time to improvement we shall be gauged. We need to know if whatever we discussed here was well consumed. So this court is gonna give a very vivid output and an open one. without relying on any side. The chief of the police is a human like any other. These evidences presented in court, only 1 out of 20 was sufficient. At least they provided the doctor there. We had enough evidence, whatever is happening. But at the same time, we do not need to scrutinize the police force so that they will let crime run our town. So with that, we give a verdict to reinstill the police department that is still in office. What we shall submit to the department is thorough changes and effective ones. And they shouldn't let in goons into our city. They shouldn't misrepresent the law. These are citizens of this town, and the court has found no reason to dismantle the police department. What we want enforced is more police, more action, and proper security. Case closed. All arise. Can we have the national anthem as we close the court? Okay, God bless CK City. Goodbye. Dwell in peace kindly.
Thank you.
We umeonaje?
Very nice, very nice.
Itabidi tumejichukulia sheria mkononi bwana. Hii department hii
Hawatatuzoea.
maana umetuzoea sana.
Tupatane kwa ground.
Kwa ground mambo piamo.
Hey, ni mbaya hapa nje watu wangu. We. Nimefungia kucheka sana. Wacha sasa niko kwa ofisi nicheke vile.
Niambie event ingekuhata tu hivyo.
Hey, umetumia energy.
After kesi imeisha hivi ndo time out.